Hi, welcome to the Fatherly Edition, a podcast by Tommaso Maggio alongside with a cavalcade of Daddy. Join us!
Alright. Alright, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the Fatherly Edition by Tommaso Maggio, that's me. And today we have the pleasure to have Antonio. Antonio is an architect from Spain and from Andalusia. And he traveled with his wife and work from US to China, so from east to west, let's say. And in the last few years, he stopped and he moved to Thailand, where he's now working in a big architecture firm. So, Antonio, thank you for being today with us, and I'll let you introduce a bit yourself. Thank you.
Hello, Tommaso. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure. Introduction. I use an architect, spice architect, working around the world and in Asia now, and father of Aria and husband of Sophie. And yes, ready. Tell me.
So, how was Antonio before your daughter was born? How much you changed?
I think this is a fantastic question. Totally. Totally. I was a young guy traveling and working around the world, and now I'm more settled and totally different point of view. Totally change my values, but super happy. This is like something that changed completely when you have a daughter or a son. It's something that will change your life forever.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for pointing out this point that I think everybody who doesn't agree with you. So, of course, it's a joy and a challenge at the same time, right?
Exactly. I think when you have friends and they ask you for the first time, your life is going to change, but you are not ready for the amount of changes that your life will experience. So now I can tell to other parents like your life will change 180 degrees.
Right. So what an architect answer. So since we are here, quick question about how you think the role of father has changed from your parents' generation to your generation somehow. Do you feel any change, or from your perspective, things still the same as 40 years ago?
I think, let's see that I have a very modern father, and from day one, he was teaching me to do things in a different way. But I can feel that the way that you are a father 40 or 30 years ago and now is totally different. It's like before was like a more referent image for the family, and now it's totally different. It's like we interact more with children, we interact more with family, and also we need to think not in the moment now. It's like you need to think in the future, in the way that teaching values and teaching how will be the life or you pretend that the life of your child in the future. So it's quite different. I can feel like I compare with my parents, and I can compare with myself, and sometimes we have very funny conversation about this. It's like don't do this because it's no I need to for example traveling, like in the past they're like no I don't want to, that children, they are so small to travel and you cannot travel with them, and now I show them that you can travel with a small girl from Bangkok to Madrid, it's totally okay. Nothing happened, and they are going to enjoy this experience.
Yeah, as you say, probably as a small, I mean, the world gets smaller somehow, no? But of course, some preconception of what was possible or was not, just because we are experienced that, no? But for somebody older than us, so things was in a different way. And as you say, until they see, they don't believe, right?
Exactly.
So you make them to believe. First, that I think you're raised in the same city where your parents were, but in your case, you living abroad with your family. Maybe this makes a difference.
It's it's totally different. It's also the way to communicate with them. This is not only impacting in our life, it's impacting in the life of my parents. That now they need to think how to travel to the other side of the world to stay with Aria and to meet her. So it's like it's changing a lot of things. The distance and the daughter and this changing a lot of things in the family. And this is good. It's changing is good. So we are learning all together.
Yeah, I think so. It's a learning curve that the full family is not just the father, right? So you're maybe just one element. There's maybe to train somehow the older, or maybe, I mean,
Right.
it's something that I assume nobody expected until you see. So now Antonio, the other side of the world, what happened? And he has a daughter. So it's a different story.
It's good. It's things change and they change and they learn. It's small detail. Like they are learning that they. I don't know if you have this experience with your parents, but before they didn't know how to use before Aria, they didn't know how to use the camera of WhatsApp or to do a video call, and now they need to learn how to use this because they want to see her. So it's a funny situation.
Yes. See, so one side when we talk about the pandemic that make everybody close in their home and far away from the rest of the family, at least push everybody into the web. So everybody need to learn new tools with a lot of struggle, of course, for somebody. But probably that will be better to communicate at least with the new generation. Probably that it will be even faster than us. See, your daughter probably
For sure.
faster than us already.
For sure.
So, and another question I would like to ask you, do you think there is something that fathers in general, or you as father, struggle with, or some preconception that you think society put on top of being a father? Father should be in this way, on that way. There is something that annoys you somehow?
Well,
that make you struggle.
let's say that I'm struggling with everything. Having a children is quite difficult, and well, you think that you know how to do things in a normal way, but until you have a daughter or son, things change around you, and conception that your parent need to be like this. Or let me put you an example. Like in some cultures, they think that some men, they don't know how to do change a diaper, for example, or they don't know how to prepare the bath for the baby, or sometimes it's not that mainly it's not for man. It's like for other people, for the mother. But no, it's like what is changing in my generation and changing for me. It's like I want to do this kind of things. I want to change a diaper. I feel super happy doing this, or prepare her food, or prepare the bath, or buy clothes for her. This is something that is not that they're struggling, but you struggle with the society, because they don't expect you that you want to do this. And when you want to do this, other parents from other, let's say, generation, they're looking at you like, what are you doing? So this is not for you. And this is quite difficult sometimes to explain, or they're looking at you in a different way when you want to do this kind of thing, or it's not the doing this, is you. This is something that well, struggling no, but it's
No, it's clear your point. Is a clear point. Just I was in a conversation with another daddy, and he say, for instance, when you go to pick up daughters and son to the school or bring them to the sports, is the only daddy. So around 90%, 80% are just mom. So I don't know if the same happened to you and how you feel about that.
Well, it's true. It's like sometimes, for example, we went from some activities, and it's true. It's like a only mom. Step by step, you can see other father, and I have some friends that are there, and they are even more present than the mother in this kind of activity or daily thing. And I'm happy. I'm super happy to see this. Is things are changing, and you don't feel weird doing this kind of thing. It's like I don't feel weird. I love to pick up my daughter and do all this kind of thing. I don't feel weird, but I feel weird when I see the other people looking at me like, the father is doing this. But no.
Yeah,
No.
I see your point. So, but you think it's because you're living abroad, that's maybe for you is more natural. So if you lived in your home country, probably.
No, I think it will be the same in my home. Probably here in Thailand, the difference is bigger because the culture here is like the mother is doing almost everything, and father is doing like a small percent of the things with a baby. So I think probably it's a question of the location, no question of the
Context, no? Sure.
So here, I mean, for sure you have this experience. Like when they
Yes.
I have a funny situation one time in a shopping mall. I was waiting for my wife. She was in a shop buying things, and with a baby 1 month old. Aria was one month, and 2 or 3 ladies arrived next to me like, "Do you need help?" And I said, "No." Why? I looked that I need help. So it was sometimes it's like this.
Yeah, as father, sometimes society say, there is some meme around the web. If you are around alone with your baby, they look at you as a superhero. But if it is a mom, it's just another mom. There is so
Exactly, and
a lot of preconception around.
yeah, and also that this is sad for the mother, because they don't realize enough what they are doing. Sometimes they are doing a lot, and they from the moment that the baby arrives, they are doing a lot of things for the baby, and the culture people, they don't recognize enough what the mother is doing for the baby.
Right. Probably there is not a single society that's understand 100%, the quantity,
Correct.
quality of that. Yeah. So another question, because we can discuss a lot about this. But another question is, what about your job? So your job allow you to have quality time with your family? So give you a bit of flexibility, even post-pandemic, let's say.
Well, this is a difficult question. Yes and no. I'm an architect, and I need to spend a lot of hours in the office and with clients and meetings and after office, like for some networking, and sometimes it's quite difficult. So I think this is one of the things that changed since I have a daughter, is you focus more in what you are doing in the productive time, and then as soon as you finish your work, you come back home, and you, let's say, you don't want to go to this kind of event, or you don't want to waste time out of your playing with your daughter, or so this is something difficult when you, for example, when you need to do like a business trip or something like this. Yeah. Let's say that not suffering, but you feel really bad because she's there and they are growing a lot, super fast, and you are missing this kind of moment with her, and it's difficult. It's quite difficult. But I mean, we need to work. This is life.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
I don't know how you organize things.
I think it's complex for everyone. So I talk with people that they have kids, even they are older kids, younger kids. It's never easy. I mean, and then is beside the job you got is even sometimes it's personal decision how you can manage with your job, because you need to find a way to balance. And say it's a mind shift probably. So there is no it seems there is no single recipe now to answer that.
Exactly, and I think this is connected. This question is connected with the other question that you said before. Before father, they were like this kind of person that was working the whole day, and they arrived when the child was sleeping, and then probably I didn't see my dad in 2 or 3 days, because when he arrived home, probably I was sleeping, and another day and another day and another day. So this is, for example, something that I'm trying to change. That every day I'm present when she's awake, or I'm trying to arrive home before she's going to sleep. So this kind of thing, you force yourself a little bit and get this. You can enjoy this moment.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yes. So it is a shift. I think a shift of mentality, no?
Exactly.
And it's a personal choice. Doesn't matter the generation. Of course, the generation before maybe was a bit even more complicated. But now there is this wave pushing in this direction, at least. So what do you think you learned so far from having Aria? What do you learn from her? One thing, if you can summarize, I know there are 1,000 things.
The main thing that I'm learning from her is to enjoy every moment. She's super happy, and for a while she has no sense of time, and she's enjoying every time. She's super happy, and this is one thing that sometimes you need to remember, like okay, enjoy the time and don't worry about all the things. And this is one of the things that I learned a lot from her. And other things, for example, is like trying to. The thing is, when you have a daughter, is you are the main person for her, and something that is you are the reference point for her forever. So forever, until she's 16 probably. But you are the reference point for this person. So you need to change the way that you do, or you need to revise the way that you behave, the way that you do things. That is quite like it's also let's say internal revision of yourself.
Yeah, I think so. No, so they allow us to see again maybe the same things but with different eyes, perhaps in a different perspective, in a new perspective. Maybe things that we say, oh, we saw so many times, but with them, it's always a discover. Even things that sometimes we consider old, no? They have this fresh perspective. And that's what you say, that's the beauty of it.
It's fantastic to have this experience. It's really good.
So thank you, Antonio. Thank you for allowing us to describe a bit of yourself and your experience of being a daddy of Aria, and hope to catch up soon. Thank you again.
Thank you very much for thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, thanks for listening, the Fatherly Edition. If you like what you've been hearing, please follow Tommaso Maggio on LinkedIn or subscribe to the Fatherly Edition podcast on Spotify, Apple, or whatever you gain your podcasts.